I work in a specialty store. This particular story happened a while ago, so I can't remember all the details. I was behind the register, and I notice one of the assistant store managers, ASM, has been on the phone for a very long time. Normally, phone calls only take a few minutes, as it's normally customers just asking a question or two about our inventory, return/exchange policy, etc. Now, the phones are behind the registers, and there are two ways to get behind the counter and to the registers/phones. Because this was a busy day, all registers are being manned. Sometimes, during a lull in that crowd, us cashiers will leave the counter to stock/fill/talk to customers, etc. When I see the line is getting long, I start heading back to the registers. However, ASM is still on the phone with the customer and is looking pretty irritated at this point. Unfortunately for me, she is in my path, and the other way behind the counters is blocked by customers and other cashiers. Instead of asking her to move, I decide to duck underneath her, which ended up with me losing my footing and hitting the counter, but that's a different story. When she finally gets off the phone, she sighs and gives me a very exasperated look. She explains that a customer was trying to get to our store to do an exchange or something, but she didn't know where we were. Instead of going on to Google Maps, she decided to ask the manager for directions and wasn't understanding the directions. Later, the phone rings, and I was the unfortunate person to answer. It was the same lady. The conversation goes something like this: me, thank you for calling. Store at shopping center. How may I help you? Lady, I'm trying to get to the store. Can you tell me where you are? Me, we're in shopping center, between store 1 and store 2. Lady, no, can you tell me how to get there? Me, I'm sorry ma'am, I don't understand. Lady, I'm on highway, heading south towards major city. What exit do I take, and what roads should I take? At this point, I see why ASM was so peeved. I'm thinking, oh no, this is going to be such a pain. Me, so, you exit on highway exit, onto the frontage road, turn left onto road, follow road for distance, turn right into the shopping center, turn left, and the store will be on your left between store 1 and store 2. Lady, I didn't get at. What exit should I take? For the next 15 or so minutes, I was repeatedly telling the lady instructions on how to get to our store, and she was not getting it. I had customers to check out and other things to do, but I was stuck on the phone with this woman because everyone was busy and no one would be able to answer the phone. I was so close to telling the lady to just use Google Maps or something and just hanging up on her because, holy frick, this was so annoying. I can't remember how the call ended, but I told the manager about the woman who called and she laughed in sympathy. I went off on my break not long after and the lady managed to get to the store. I didn't get to see her, but I was told that she was an older lady, but not too old to not know how to use a phone. Sometime after I came back from my break, the woman calls again. And again, I was the unfortunate soul who had to answer the call. I can't remember what happened, but apparently there was something wrong with the exchange and she wanted to know what she could do about it. Again, I was stuck on the phone for a long time. When she finally hung up, I regretted taking my break because I was so irritated and needed time to cool off. TLDR, lady wastes the time of 2 employees because she doesn't know how to use Google Maps or understand directions.